Golden Week is upon us, which means it is the perfect opportunity to pick up a lot of visual novels for cheap. So here are a couple of my personal recommendations, as well as popular titles that I haven't played. Most of these are typical recommendations, so veteran VN readers have probably already read them, but for those new to the genre, here are a few you absolutely must play depending on your preferences. Whilst the art style may offset you, Clannad is a visual novel classic that is beloved by many. If you want to cry way too goddamn much, cannot recommend Clannad enough. That's basically it. If this is you, and this is also you, get Clannad. Ubisoft titles in general focus on romance, and Senran Banka is no exception. The traditional Japanese setting may appeal to those looking for a more traditional visual novel, and the story is compelling enough to keep you allured as you choose one or probably all of the girls to pursue, even your cousin. There is even a free patch which you may or may not regret installing. If you're looking for a protagonist that isn't plain, The Fruit of Grisaya has him. It's funny, action-packed at times, and if you played Katawa Shoujo, this is basically just the mental disorder version of that. For a game that'll probably bring you at least 50 hours of entertainment, not including the sequels, you won't regret your purchase. If you love science, you'll love Steins Gate. It has physics, time travel, romance, and a true ending that'll satisfy you and leave you in a post-Steins Gate depression that can probably be filled via Steins Gate 0, as long as you don't go into it off the high of the first Steins Gate. Muv-Luv is the science fiction visual novel, and with the sequel literally ranking as the most highly rated visual novel on average ever, you probably won't be too disappointed. Be warned, however, the first half of the game, called Extra, is known by many as a slog, but it is worth it to see how everything plays out. As well, you basically need to pick up the sequel for the full experience. Trapped in a school, island, or even a small community of sorts by a mastermind who will let you leave, no questions asked, if you manage to kill someone without being found out. You'll see desperate characters do desperate things as you slowly solve the occasional murders and the mystery of the mastermind. Decently good series, but must be played in order, so start from the first one. I have not played The House in Fata Morgana, but with the amount of times I see people recommending this series on r/visual novels, this will probably be one of the ones I pick up for this Steam sale. The art style is very gothic, and practically all of the reviews are positive, so check this out if it sounds interesting to you. I've recently started the first chapter of Higurashi, and I'm pretty sure I'll be getting the rest too. The visual novel starts innocently enough if you forget the literal first scene where you're getting murdered, but from what I understand, it becomes a wild ride from start to finish. Download the 07 mod for the definitive experience if you choose to get this game. Anime is great, and ReZero is great anime. ReZero Prophecy of the Throne is also a pretty good visual novel, and considering it is a relatively new title, you probably won't be getting better than 30% off for a while. That being said, whilst it is advertised as a tactical adventure game, the tactical adventure aspects are the worst parts of the game, and in essence, this is a kinetic visual novel, despite the illusion of choice. However, if you like ReZero, you'll like this visual novel. Philosophy, trauma, economics, psychological horror, French literature, literally every single trigger warning ever. This visual novel is the definition of psychological horror, and it's probably the most fucked up thing you'll ever read. However, the story is also extremely interesting, and this is probably one of the contenders for the best visual novel of all time. Just for the love of God, mentally prepare yourself for this. You also need to download a patch for this one too, because Steam censors like 90% of it. You have until May 6, 10 AM Pacific time to pick up some games for cheap, but there are hundreds of visual novels currently on sale, so make sure to explore the Steam sale page and see what catches your eye. Thanks for watching, and happy VN hunting, my friends.